Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Shovel Knight Specter of Torment playthrough. This is part number 6. We've also completed 6 of the main stages, so I think we're making some pretty good progress. This will definitely be shorter than the other Shovel Knight campaigns so far, for sure. But let's go ahead and get things moving here. Gonna immediately start with our next stage here, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we do, though, yeah, I just want to make sure that we're still good on all the collectibles, which we definitely seem to be, so that's nice. So we have only 2 stages left, Clockwork Tower and the Iron Whale. Let me get my RNG random number generator out. We got 2, so yeah, we're doing Iron Whale next. So looks like Tinker Knight's going to be last, which I think he was last in the previous playthrough too, which is kind of funny. But yeah, let's do it. Treasure Knight. It's the Baz. Yeah! Am I late? Is this the night meeting? Do we get to pick our awesome powers? I want lightning. Oh, come on. Wait, did you see my righteous whip? Can I have a helmet? I'm a size large. Out now. But yeah, get lost. But I had my entrance moves planned and everything. It was so cool. You know, for an Order of Evil Knights, you guys are really mean. I just wanted to be the main event. You haven't seen the last of the Baz. We should really get some bars for the windows. Okay, let's try that again. You know, I give Baz props for trying, but yeah, I just didn't see that working. Okay, so Iron Whale. Man, we had a hell of a time with this stage in Plague Knight's campaign. Don't think we'll have the same issues, though, thankfully. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this stage will be, like, completely simple either. I'm sure there'll be some things that might trip us up here and there. But yeah, as usual, we got the water level stuff we have to, or the water we have to deal with, the water physics. Okay, I know what we gotta do here. Okay, yeah, don't hit that too far, because I do need that to get up here. To get this skull. Let's get this money first. Yay, we got it. We got the money. Whoops. That's okay. That's why we have the costume that we do. And the upgrade to the... Oh, wait, shoot. I did the wrong thing. Where is it? This is what I want. So yeah, it's not a big deal if we ever touch spikes or touch any kind of obstacle like that. I honestly wish, like, the other campaigns had armor like that, too. I mean, especially Plague Knight, with how frickin' fragile he is all the time. Okay, I didn't think there was anything there. I know there's a gem I'm leaving behind, but whatever. I mean, as far as like all the stuff we have to buy, aside from upgrades, there's not much we have left anyway. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Okay, that works. Remember, you can't hit these guys as much as you'd probably want to. Eels? I didn't approve of no eels. There we go. get this so we can go over here. How do I... Oh, I guess I get that from the other room. Such a random way to get some of those gems. Whatever the game wants to do, though. Jump. Don't want to forget this. Actually, I need to go down here. I want to say once again we need to be ending at 22 because I think the last upgrade we got was a perfect 10. Not a perfect 10 in terms of coolness, a perfect 10 in terms of exactly it was a perfect 10. A perfect 10 exactly. I see that. Just for a dumb gem, though. But Slim, if they're dumb gems, why are you going out of your way to collect them all? Again, just want to be assured that I can get everything. Although, again, this... Another annoying thing, I'll probably talk about this more when we get closer to it, but I think this is also a weird case where you can't even really 100% this game, like in one go. Like, I think you actually have to technically beat the game before you can 100% it. And I don't like when games do that, because it's like... I'd rather just do it in one go, but... It is what it is. That's a pretty interesting secret treasure hoard right there. It's a pretty interesting Mega Man-like section right there, too. I feel like you see that kind of stuff a lot in Mega Man games. Can I get up here? It looks like you can because of the way that room looks, but not quite. Oh hey, remember this boss? Just make it to the end so we can fight him on solid ground. Oh, you know, I kind of talked about this earlier. This is probably where you're going to get the one achievement where you need to, like, stay in the air for a certain number of consecutive strikes or just in time. Because of just the nature of that fight. Yeah, because I think I did that when I was coming over. I kept, like, homing to this treasure chest and I just bopped over there. And I got the achievement. So that's probably where you're going to get that achievement easily. Is this the room I think it is? It's not. I know there's a room coming up. I want to say it's this level. I don't think it's Tinker Knight stage. But I know there is like a annoying... I don't know if it's a wisp or if it's a skull. This is the wisp though. I believe that's actually the last health wisp though. So we just need to get the Darkness Wisp that's in the Tinker Knight stage. This is where I came from. I need to go up here. I should have figured, because how often... Well, I guess there are quite a number of stages where you go down to continue. So I guess that's not too freaking out there. Whoops. Ouch. Perfect landing. And before I do that, let's also get this. And nothing major. Whee! Okay, up here. Can't break that. Damn it! I forgot that you're not supposed to jump into these things because they're like torpedoes. Okay, there's a skull over here. Just gotta do some nice Specter Knight athletics to get up to it, though. Go ahead and grab the checkpoint. This definitely feels like one of the longer levels of the game, for sure. This continuation? I think it is. Which I think continuation is where we want to go, but I just want to see what that was before I did anything. Okay, so here we have Boss Bass. Kind of. I don't think it's not an auto like one-hit kill though, so you don't have to worry about that. Thank God. What's funny is you can use the anchors to kill them. Nice. Okay, so this is the room where you need to be careful, because this is kind of a tricky thing you need to do, and you wouldn't realize, like, it's one of those things where you can mess up without realizing. So right here, do this to let the guy free and bring him over here before you start attacking him. Basically, you don't want to hit those bubble platforms. And then when you do that, just walk over here and then jump up here. I accidentally just like rushed forward and hit those bubble platforms, and as a result, I missed out on that. We're forcing me to play through the stage again, which, you know, even though these stages I think are a lot quicker than like Plague Nights, for example, it's still always annoying to like play through stages multiple times if you don't have to. Careful as we go through here. Nice. We'll do this, grab all the money. All the money in the world, baby. Why am I singing like this? Oh man, that was close. Specter Knight, you're a man of many athletic talents, that's for sure. Just so I don't have to use any of my darkness, let's see what's in here. Okay, good. I'm trying to think of what should I use. Let's try using this, since it's like more powerful now. I just brought my ship to the surface and already I find a beggar on board. I'm not here for a handout. Instead, I bring a proposition. Unrestricted salvage rights, and a place as the Enchantress Financer. Oh, I'll gladly spend gold to make gold, but how can I take your word that my investment would be secure? Our deals go far beyond words. Behold a glimpse of the power she commands. I mean, he didn't seem against the idea. Like, we didn't have to fight like this. Okay, honestly, this Curio is actually pretty good. Because you can get like 2 hits, and like that's like 1 unit of health completely. So I can see some good use out of that one. Guys, we only have 1 more boss left until we're done. That's pretty cool. Well, let's stop looking at the locket. Or actually, let's get some more backstory. That sounds like a good idea. Lewin, I'm... Halt! Who goes there? You have sealed your fate. Your friend has fallen, and your own life is forfeit. Unless you do as I command, I shall grant you a reprieve from certain death, and give you great power. I gather I don't have a choice, then? Fine, I'm listening. Ho ho ho, you will gather me a grand army. The knights of this land will bow before me. You will bring them here, and I will have a fearsome order. If that is your price, then so be it. I bind you with this enchanted locket. When 8 knights kneel before me, it will gain the power to restore life. I will do as you wish. Ha ha ha! Yes, go on now, my Specter Knight, and sow fear throughout my empire. So that's how it happened. We sold our soul, basically, to the Enchantress to make her army in exchange for getting our life back. That's the sad fate of the character we're dealing with here, that's for sure. But anyway, well, first of all, let's see what we can get here. The hover plume, float for a short time. Let's do it. You love a good plume. This area is cursed as well. Yeah, we know, we know. So here you can just basically float for a short time, which is kind of a weird power, just in how it's used, but... I guess in a way it's kind of like the platform and some of the other weird powers that Shovel Knight has. Excellent, away we go. Tossing more skulls into the back. Let's go ahead and talk to Treasure Knight here. I was told there was a banquet hall. This is a travesty. The only thing fit to order here is a complete renovation. Die. I wasn't asking you. Liquid Samurai. You can't control the direction of the dash slash. It's based on whether you are above or below your enemy. Wait. No, I want to talk to you, weird ghost-looking thing. Gulper Mage. My captain's plans are paying dividends. Our sunken riches make us quite a force to be reckoned with, you know. And we do have quite the number of people here, too. Are these all the, Order members in the back? No, these are just, like, other enemies. Like, that's one of the Propeller enemies from Propeller Knight stage and everything. Yeah, not bad. Well, let's go ahead, get another upgrade. We have the Hover Plume, grants invincibility while floating. That's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with invincibility, that's for sure. And can we? I think we can. Yep, okay, that's the last thing we need to purchase. I mean, there might be something else, but nothing of major importance. But yeah, this is the effect we get for the armor that does nothing. Let's go back. And let's, I guess we'll just go ahead and do another stage. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we can do, so let's go ahead and just do the next stage, get it over with, and then we can start working on wrapping up the game the next time we play this. So here we go. Let's, we don't need to bring up the random number generator anymore. We only have one stage left, and that's the Clockwork Tower of home of Tinker Knight. He has a pretty big bounty on him, so this could be a pretty difficult stage we're dealing with, so let's do it. Okay, so yeah, this is the last order stage, or the last will be order stage, since they're not part of the order yet, but damn it, they will be. They will be before too long. I like to think we've done a good job, that's for sure. We've done an excellent job. Also, what the hell is a jorb? Am I supposed to do this? Oh yeah, that's right. Kind of an unorthodox way of using these, because again, we've never had to use them like this, but that is what needs to be done. Now, I don't think you ever have to worry about, like, I don't think you have to, like, extend these platforms down to uncover something. You might need to, like, use it to access a certain room that might be below the elevation you're at, but, like, aside from that, they don't get, like, too crazy about hiding, like, necessary collectibles. Like, that's probably just the extent of what you'll need to do with this. I'm gonna make sure there weren't any other rooms down here. Didn't seem like. Oh, got a bomb. Those silly enemies and their silly bombs. Now be careful, I think that getting smashed will be still... I mean, it may not kill me because I'm wearing the cloak, but, like, otherwise it would be a instant death of some kind. Dude, look at these enemies. I do like how they kind of did add, like, new enemies and stuff to this particular mode. It kind of shows that before the Order came around, or came to be, that some of the knights, like in Tinker Knight's case, for example, like he actually had kind of a, you know, a little more creative side. Instead of just making enemies that are just recolors of other enemies in the Order. Come on, get up there. Ooh, nice. Okay, so here's the last wisp. LASP for short. So there we go, we increase the darkness. And yeah, we get the Whisperer. Again, I got the max darkness in my last playthrough. I got all the wisp in my last playthrough because I accidentally spent them on like using that girl. Like you don't get the actual achievement for it, so you quite literally have to find them. Which I don't think that's asking too much anyway. Let's go ahead and get out here. Don't think we're missing anything yet. Now let's grab this first. Now we can jump up here. Gotta say, it does feel nice getting achievements like in actual Let's Plays. It's like, now I can forever know when I got the achievement for this. Damn it! At least I didn't take a damage or a death right there. That's kind of a relief, at least. In a Mega Man game, I feel like, well, no, even in Mega Man, they're still at least, you know, kind of careful and reasonable about that if there's a room below you. I'll give Mega Man a little more credit. Now, one thing I will say about the cloak that I'm wearing is you do have to be a little more careful, or not really more careful, but you still have to be careful in auto-scroll rooms, because sometimes, like especially in like vertical auto-scrollers, they could place you in a point where, like after you fall off the screen, they might place you in a place where you might fall again anyway. So you have to be careful of that, but it's really not too bad. Meat. I know, dumb. Okay, so you can't homing attack these things, too. Come on. Get over there! So obviously you can just continue through this room, but obviously we're not going to do that. We have other rooms to explore. Even more skulls to get. Okay, this is actually a pretty clever and fun room to do. And you don't mess it up like I just did. So right here, we have this skull that we just can't quite reach. Although it's funny, I think you can just use the hover to get it to it as well. In fact, let me try that just for fun. Okay, that puzzle I was talking about, it's not that important because you don't even need to do it. But just to showcase it, yeah, you gotta do this, and then you gotta hit it, and then you do that. That's normally how you get it. But yeah, it's funny, because there's like a lot of different things. Like, you can't press this too early, because otherwise it blocks the gear from going out. Then you have to make sure that it goes like to the right side, so it doesn't fall in the gap. And then you have to bring it down. So it's a pretty clever puzzle. It's a shame that the hover plume just absolutely breaks it, though. Dude, stop fighting with such ferocity. There you go. Okay, so I want to say that Tinker Knight's next. Nope, not quite. So yeah, this section right here, consider this section practice for the minigame we still have to do. We'll probably do the minigame in the next video. Because, I mean, at this point, like, we're already pretty much close to the end of time for this video regardless, but consider this room practice for a minigame we're going to be doing soon. That was dumb. So yeah, with that, we're pretty much done now. This stage, just gotta do a few more things. Do this to get some health. Let's see how our good friend Tinker Knight is doing. Let's use the claw. What are you, some kind of ghost? Get out of my shop, I have work to do. The Enchantress would like a word. We have an army to raise, and the talented engineers are in short supply. Ha! You may be a tool, but I am not. Time to make short work of you. Oh, and this is kind of cool, I like this. He uses the frickin' platform that Shovel Knight gets as a relic. See, even like this mini fight is different, which is really nice. And like, it's interesting because he takes like more damage this time around. So when I first did this fight, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's, you know, okay, this is interesting. Like, we don't even have to go to phase 2 in this fight, which is kind of cool. Really, really interesting how they made this fight a lot harder and took away like a phase of the fight. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't take away a phase of the fight. It's still here. It does give you a health pack, which is nice, but you do have to fight phase 2. And man, this is a lot harder than the original the Tinker Knight fight in the main game. Like, this is definitely difficult. And in addition, like, you have to... Like, if you don't have the cloak that I have, then this could be, like, really, really hard. Because every fall would be a death. Oh, wow, that is a death. Damn. But, thankfully, I think that, yeah, you actually just go straight to phase 2, which is kind of helpful. I think the developers recognized that this was a much harder fight, so they decided to make it a little easier. Crap, I'm stuck. I can't get out of here. Okay, there we go. So honestly, like, despite being one of the easier fights normally, I say Tinker Knight's actually one of the harder fights in Specter of Torment. But there we go. Tinker Knight's been taken down, and that is every knight we have found for the new order here. So I'm going to see what happens here. I think that's... okay, yeah, we have full control, so we're not going to get any cutscenes. But I am going to go ahead and end this video here since we are a bit over time, but that's okay. Next time, I'm going to be doing a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to do that mini game that I've been talking about for the last several parts. And I don't know if we'll actually get to the first stage or the next stage, but it's probably pretty likely that we will. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for more Specter of Torment. Later, folks.